All right, me and Molly and me just pushed off of Glasgow. We are headed to Jeff City. This will be a training run. Not looking for any speed records, but we're gonna get there. There's Molly right there. She's stoked, ready, piped up, ready to go. So we're gonna get going down river. Everything appears to be going just fantastic so far. We got on the water right at 9:30. See you in Jeff City.
daylight fades, lanterns swing in the cottonwood shade. Boots kicked off and the river runs slow. Crack of the fire got a rhythm of its own. Stories get louder, guitars come alive. Smoke in the air and the sparks take flight. You came for the water, but you stay for this. That midnight freedom you can't quite make.
Molly, you coming?
I'm a coming.
Right behind me, like always. Okay, we had just acquired a serious issue. The cable came off of Molly's rudder. So now she is proceeding downriver with no rudder. But you know what? I know the person personally that trained her, and she'll be just fine with no rudder. She don't need no rudder. I guess I could be a nice guy and pull up my rudder and not use mine too.
Well, that might be nice.
Yeah, but the question is, am I really that nice of a guy?
I'm gonna say I'm nice enough, Molly, that you don't have to do that.
All right. Anyway, we had to dodge a couple of wing dikes, barely underwater, that we weren't paying attention to and seeing them right at the last minute. The river is at that stage where wing dikes are not visible, but they are close enough to the surface, they will grab you and you will have a bad day. So if you're out here next couple weeks or whatever, pay attention to the water, read the water, and don't let a wing dike get you. Buoy coming up. Y'all know I just can't pass up a chance to play with a buoy. It's almost a pika buoy, but not quite. 2 days ago it probably was a pika buoy, but today it's just a dancing buoy. Right up there with the pika buoy, almost just as dangerous. Because where is it going to go next? You don't know. But there it is. Oh, the dancing buoy. Let's pull me in there. Yeah. Take a breather, Molly. I gotta go play. What? There's your warning. Do not do this at home. Yeah, do not do this at home. And since this dancing, I'm not going to get as close as I normally do. But anyway, this is why you don't do this. They are dangerous. Stay away from them. There's nothing good to see underwater around one of them. You don't need to see how they're anchored. You don't need to see the cable that holds them in place. Stay away from these things. They're there to aid you down the river, keep you in the channel, and that is all they are good for. All right, we're out of here. Get the current, let it take my bow down river. We'll join up on Molly, who's waiting a safe distance away. All right, on we go with our trip. Do what?
Put your sticker on it?
No, I didn't get that close. I don't have any stickers anymore. No. Peekaboo. Okay, so we have a red peekaboo right here. I'm looking right at it and it's not there, but trust me, it's there because you can see the water. It's going to pop up, but I'm not going to stick over here long enough to see it. Because it's going to get me.
Whoa.
Oh.
That was close.
No shit. I went over it, not over it, but damn near over it. And it still hasn't popped up yet.
Look, we gotta have a talk.
I didn't even mean to get that close. Woo! I guess the adrenaline going.
That was too close.
A little bit.
I want Jeremy's phone number.
No. What stays on the river, what happens on the river stays on the river. Oh no.
Shit, I thought that was going to come up and hit me back in.
No, I was clear of it.
In your eyes.
Hey, we're having some crazy times on the Missouri today. It is really crazy. We decided to hang a little bit closer to the shore, so around the middle where the good water is, and maybe it's a little bit too good. I just went through a whirlpool. Well, a small one, but still. Water, the river, is just having that wall effect, and then all of a sudden just opens up. And I have never experienced that before. It's kind of weird. So, it's not happening too much on closer to the shore over on this side of the channel. But we were still in the channel where we were. And the river just opened up. It was crazy. I've never seen that. Well, I have seen it a few times, but not like today. It's just one after the other. And it's pretty crazy. I don't know if it's because the river's been high and it's going down now. Because it is receding today a little bit. Not that it was ever flood, but started out at 12 foot in Glasgow, and Jeff City measurement same time was 9 foot, I think it was. So the river's going down, but that was just crazy. I had one of those, the water just opened up right in front of me and kind of turns into not really a whirlpool, but kind of. And I mean, it was right on my bow. I had to go right to it. There was nothing else to do. And so I paddled hard and went right to it. Crazy. But hey, that just adds to the fun though, right? Alright, we are somewhere on Missouri, I don't know where, headed to Jeff City. We'll get there sometime before tomorrow night. Okay, so over here we have another peekaboo. It's right there. Hard to keep a camera on it. But all that rough water, that is a buoy underwater. You gotta watch for those kind of things. That comes up under your kayak, you will not have a good day. Like that one that almost got me back there. Almost got me, and that's why I say stay away from them. I got around that one back there, okay, but not by much. Way too close even for me. So, okay. Away we go. Okay. So we've had lots of excitement today. The river is showing us a little bit of an attitude. It's been fun. For those of you that's paddled in Missouri, you know sometimes the water just has that boiling look. And we've had that, except there's been a change. Sometimes, alright, so those of us that's been on the river, the boiling water, or the appearance of the boiling water, we know it's just the riverbed shifting, there we go, shifting, and the riverbed is just changing, so that's why you get the boiling water. However, today the river has stepped it up a little bit, and it starts with the boiling water, and then poof, it just opens up. Oh, and it's been rather exciting. We've been having to keep a close eye on that. So they open up right in front of the boat, right in front of the kayak, and I went through that one because I just didn't have no choice. Just a hard paddle stroke, popped right through it, no big deal. But yeah, it looks like something you do not want to go through. The one I went through wasn't all that scary, but I don't advise going through them. So anyway, we think we might have stepped up our game a little too soon, too early. First trip of the year, we're doing 82 miles. So we're thinking we're gonna pull out at Cooper's Landing, which puts our trip right at 50 miles. So we're taking roughly 30 miles off. Molly's in contact with a shuttle guy, and he's gonna meet us in Cooper's Landing, and we're gonna go ahead and take out there. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna see what I feel like when I get there. I might just go into a little bit of a night paddle and go on to Jeff City, but it all depends on what I don't know how I feel right now. But I'll make that decision later. It's probably a good idea if I do take off to Cooper with Molly. Be a really late night. I have to call in my shuttle guide, and he works weekends, so he might not appreciate if I have to call him to come get me. Go to Jeff City, I can always walk home, which is another option. So I got some things to think about, but I'm also doing some experimenting today. I'm not going to go into detail about that. So it all depends on what I feel like when I get there. But I'll probably go ahead and take out a Cooper's as well. It's probably a smart thing to do. Being the first actual real river run of the year. But the river has been interesting. She's showing a personality, a side of her personality that I have not seen. And I've got a lot of miles on this river, so it goes back to respecting the river. Oh, I know this river, I'll be fine, let's just go and have a good time. Yeah, you might know the river, but the minute you lose respect, which is easy to do because, oh, I've got thousands of miles on this river, that's when she's gonna bite you. That's when the beast is gonna come up and get you. So, I think the smart thing is to go ahead and take out that Cooper with Molly. But it's been a fun day with a good race partner. Other paddle partner, Chris. He actually requested we video call him from the river. Of course, he's in Ohio. So we had a quick little nice video call with him. My tracker does not send out apparently on map share like it should. It's supposed to go to social media, but it's not for some reason. But I can be tracked if you have the right link. So I'm just going to start putting my link on Facebook on my trips, and then you just click on that link from Facebook and it will take you so you can track me on my journeys down the river. So first major trip this year for me was going to be the Saito River in Ohio. I think me and Chris are doing, I think it's 150 miles, I think. Anyway, we're doing like 10 days on that river. I'm going to put in a green lawn access on the Saito River. We're going to take out at race something right at the confluence of the Ohio River. Race, I can't think of the takeout. But anyway, it's right there on the confluence of the Ohio. So it should be a good trip. And that'll be a good video because, you know, Chris will be there. So good times. And anyway, back to present day, we're on the Missouri. Having a blast. Molly's full of giggles. And we're loving life.
That was kind of a wicked laugh, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Alright, so we ended up at Franklin Island. We decided going all the way to Jeff City, which was 82 miles, would be a little too much for the first trip. And there we are. Good old river. And it did some squirrely things with us today. Things I've never seen with all the miles I've got on this river. And I won't say scary moments, but moments definitely keep you on your toes. And so Molly and me decided to cut out at Franklin Island, be on the safe side. First trip, we're I guess not as good a shape as we thought we were, but it was the first trip of the year for both of us, of any distance, and not much training otherwise. So, yep, we had a good day. It was fun.